So, ladies and gentlemen, bienvenidos, benvenuti, welcome, ahlan wa sahlan, bienvenue. And so this Wardal TV show is the second episode of something educational issue concerning how to act in the entertainment field, means television, cinema, theater. And so you saw the picture of Raffaella Carrà, the superstar, global star, superstar from Italy, and super famous also in Spain and all Latin America. So this is San Francisco, so I think a lot of people in California speaks Spanish and know Raffaella Carrà too, but means she is famous because thanks to the video, thanks to her fantastic show, she forever will be in our hearts, of course, and in the history of the humanity. She spread a lot of happiness, joy, for that we have to use to live, no? And by her shows, and so she was very, very, very loved, beloved from, and me, I met her a lot of years ago, because at that time I was in Italy during a tournée. We use the French word, tournée means tour of show. I was with two Italian TV celebrities that was Daniele Piombi, very refined TV presenter, etc., and Mike Bongiorno, and he was Italian-American, etc. So Raffaella Carrà had a show before our mega show because the show that was Cantagiro called, we was in Puglia, South Italy, had at least 60 artists, famous and not yet famous, very young, etc. And me, I was part of that show at the time that I worked with Federico Fellini. And so between, I was, divided between Rome, Cinecittà, Teatro 5 means the studio, the biggest studio of Cinecittà called Theater 5, beloved by Federico Fellini, and also I travel a lot, and so I was participating to this mega show, and before was a show of Raffaella Carrà. So after her show, she had a few time because she rushed to another place with her, all her, ballet group. And we got a dinner with Daniele Piombi, Mike Bongiorno, me, Raffaella Carrà, and other artists. So was I kept that joy in my heart, and so that's why you saw at the beginning of the program the picture of Raffaella Carrà. And so now we can continue our educational issue. Like, for example, I introduced this shell. This shell is from Egypt and is magical because last time, the last episode, where we show you something of the last episode now, we spoke about inspiration, no? To inspire, something that inspires us. And this is very magical because you can hear some sound, and you can get some inspiration, some voices, you know. So this is a nice instrument that sometimes I use to get inspiration to write plays, to write scripts, yes, and so inspiration, you know, is very, very, very magical, because our field, means our artistic field, is beyond the dimensions, no? And this help to go beyond the dimensions. And so Raffaella Carrà is and was a personage, a character. So the matter is, so this is the second episode, how to make cinema films and theater. So means you must be born first artist, you know. This is then you can develop a lot of things, but sometimes people they don't know that they are able to go on the stage. They are artists for the stage, because everybody, of course, all of us, we have creativity. No? The human being has creativity. So, but you know, to be on the stage of television, of cinema and theater, etc. So it's different, it's very different. So my story, I have to say, started with from when I was child, and all the people look at me. I don't know why, because when I was a child, I had very long eyelashes. So I remember that the adults, I was a child, I was 3-4 years old, etc. Oh, so nice baby child, etc. He has, oh, you know, are real eyelashes or not? So okay, but anyway, later the attention is always about me, always about me, always about me. Maybe it was a charisma, I don't know, but always, everywhere. At that time I was in Italy, but I started to travel to, even in London. In London, I was adolescent already. Even in London, all the attention means in London is not, or New York City means the big international towns, etc. Is difficult that you pay attention in the street to the people. Sometimes means not all of. So I was even in London. So what means? So I decided at that point. Means at that point I said, why maybe I will start to present myself on the stage, and was like that, and so I start to face soon thousands and thousands people in stadiums and squares, etc. During mega shows. And I saw that the attention was means the audience, means I have to make some difference, okay? Somebody can have charisma, but charisma in the life, and sometimes on the stage doesn't work this charisma, especially in theater. Of course, in theater you must have a strong educational preparation, means you must, you know, have some big background about theater. In cinema is different because there is a movie director that can create some image that is focused about your personality, etc. In television, I have to say, is not so easy, because yes, the director could have limited possibility in televisions. Television, and because of course cinema, they can create you know, everything around you and build the personage, the character. So this episode is definitely about how to build a character, a personage, like Cher, Michael Jackson, Madonna, Raffaella Carrà, Wardal. So was a story that at the time of Federico Fellini, Andy Warhol contacted me because I was already a character, you know. That's why Fellini asked me to work with him, but also Fellini, you know, is not, he was definitely not based only about the appearance, but also about the soul. So means you have to know yourself step by step, because it's not enough, you know, a life to know ourselves, but step by step, as I said, you have to understand if your topics, your characteristic inside match with the characteristic that could have an artist in the field of theater, television, and cinema. So you must have something unique, you know. That's why the people pay attention to you. Otherwise, why sometime, you know, I was in the dinner recently, I don't know where, yes, I was in Cairo. I was in an international dinner, means with English people, with Italian people, of course Egyptian, because Cairo is Egypt, but some English guy. So one English guy put me, means is a journalist, etc., honor me at my entrance to put in his television to show a video of me, a song en français. And another guy, English, he said, okay. We spoke about entertainment, theater, cinema, etc. And he said, oh, me too. I had audience of 2,000 and 1,000 people. And and me, I said, yes, means I believe that, but means for me, my dear, I can't spend his name, the people, the audience, pay the ticket to see me. And for him, nobody pay any ticket, because, of course, he want to compare his situation in his field, that is not art, not entertainment, not theater, not television, not cinema, with me. And not me, no, means, wait, we are a category, okay, special category. Not everybody is an artist at all. It's very easy to say, I am an artist. No, you are not an artist, because the life is a life, and television, cinema, and theater are another field. That's why. So, in which way is need, if you have some characteristic, some wish, means desire to communicate with the audience, with the people. No, also this is some characteristic very important. If you want to communicate with everybody, not only in the family, etc., or with a friend, no, with everybody. So you must study, and step by step you can have a, even for the look, no, the look at that point of the career, artistic career, you can have a fashion designer, and so that can design your look appropriate with your personality. Okay, so there are artists very famous that they change look all the time, and often is not appropriate with their personality. And I have to say that anyway, your appearance, your way to use means to use gestures, etc., must be elegant. Okay, why? Because all the people like to see some person that is elegant, okay, extravagant, I don't know in English exactly, okay, anyway, you understood, etc., means eccentric, theatrical, etc., but must have some means some, you have to be like refined, not of course vulgar that hurt people, because you have to, it's based of course with the respect to towards the audience, towards yourself first, and the audience. So now we have to focus about the personage, the character, etc. For any questions, you can contact me, also in the social media, account Federico Wardal, etc., because I don't like to receive too much call during my TV shows. And so the matter is, after you build with the help of a fashion designer, big director first, because the director's ability of the director is to discover in yourself something and put in light. Okay, and so this is fortunately I had a director that are global legends like Carlo Lizzani in neorealism cinema, like Federico Fellini, and in theater I got, means I look for be in touch with Eduardo De Filippo, and that he was a great playwright, director, actor, excellent actor, and of course he's very famous also because Sofia Loren and Marcello Mastroianni played a play of Eduardo De Filippo that is called Italian Marriage, okay, and but very dramatic, etc. But Eduardo, I saw Eduardo in a theater, and he was mute and no movement for 3 minutes. That in theater is an enormous time, and then he just moved little bit 2 finger of the right hand. I remember, and exploded an applause for there was like 5 minutes. It was incredible because of course the concentration, concentration. This is a link with other dimension, etc. Concentration. So of course is need to have a spatial concentration so deep that you can communicate from your soul to the with the soul of everybody. That's why you can communicate your emotion on the stage by the character, by the mask that you have to everybody, and sure you received an applause at the end for sure, or even during the show. So now the time is so fast to go always. I try to show you some video, if I will be able, and I think yes, because I want to show to you, for example, something that could be this video, and that show you some movement, some this is a creation, recent creation. And so Okay, so now the time is already finished, and so you saw in this video movement. Of course, I was conscious by the eyes of the camera. Okay, so you can make. You know, rehearsals, etc., like somebody look at you, but of course you have to follow some artistic rules. Means like you have to know painting too, no, because of course a camera look at you, take you, but have to follow some criteria of beauty, of something that can express yourself. You know, you have to follow some rules. So I hope you enjoy Count Wardal TV show, the second educational episode about how to be in theater, cinema and television. And so a lot of love. Remember that every Monday and Tuesday on 29.sfc.tv there is Count Wardal TV show, and What is Your Right? Thank you so much for your attention. Bye.